We've had a good week of practice. I mean, I think the guys are in good spirits. Obviously, when you're winning, it makes it a lot easier. You just don't want to get comfortable, because obviously every weekend, every point in the Big Ten is challenging. So this will be, a different type of challenge, but a very big challenge as far as playing a very good offensive team, highly skilled, fast. They're going to be give us more than we can handle at times. So we're going to have to be prepared to defend well.
And they play on the
bigger ice sheet, yeah, not quite Olympic, but almost.
Okay. And particularly, who are the players that that make it difficult for you?
Well, they have some real good returning players, but the freshmen are what's really created the buzz around their program. Obviously, guys like Caulfield and Turcotte, Holloway, all three of those freshmen are first round. Well, Holloway would be drafted this year, but first round draft picks. And they have some really good players returning as well. So, they don't have many holes. It's just I think that they're young, and that's why I think that they've had some struggles at times, but. It's probably just more a maturity thing than it is an ability level thing. So I expect that at some point they're going to gain confidence and potentially go on a roll because they have so much ability offensively.
And how about your young people are starting to play well too? So.
Yeah, we don't have as many as they do, but certainly Janicki has really elevated his game, and I think that Jesse Lansdell is showing some real positive signs, been playing more on a second, third line role as well as Janicki. So, but I mean, our sophomores as well, you're right. I mean, it's a combination of the youth that we have up front that's really, helped us in the last few weeks here. Pavanka starting to be more productive offensively. There's, some positive signs up and down our lineup that are helping us at this point.
Shorthanded team has been very good, and your power play has kind of fallen off a little bit. You're still searching there for consistency.
Yeah, I mean it hasn't helped us, trying to get the power play ever since Michael Graham went down. It's kind of gone down a little bit, and I think that we're probably going to tinker with it a little bit. I mean, you can't go 4 games without a power play goal and not start looking at changes. So, we'll look at taking a few guys off and adding a few guys and, see if we can get it moving in the right direction again.
How about your injury situation? Michael and the rest of
He's practicing, but he's still not cleared 100% yet. So, we'll probably be without him this weekend. And like Max Ellis is just starting to practice. He's still not cleared to play, but he's practicing as well. They're both very close. It's just they got to get final clearance from the doctors.
And this is a stretch here with some away games now that you'll find out a little bit more about your team again.
Yeah, I mean, 6 of the next 8 are on the road, so we're going to have our hands full this weekend, and then another, the next several weekends is going to be challenging because even the non-conference games are against the teams that are in, top 15, top 20 teams. So it'll be a challenging for remaining first half for sure.
What's been the most pleasing thing for you through these first 8 games?
I think that the fact that some of our younger guys are stepping up. I mean, the depth forwards especially, but even some of our younger defensemen starting to come into their own a bit. I think that's all a positive because it was a big question mark going into the year. You never really know until you start playing. But I've liked the improvements of guys like Nicky Lieberman and Nick and Charlie Wraith. But, even more so the 2 sophomores, Klerman and Stastny. I think that they've elevated their game to allow us to, have a real solid top 4 guys. And that's really made a big difference for us on a, weekly basis. But I've been, and then, the play of Ryan Bischel early on. There's been a lot of good things that have happened thus far. And we're not going to go through the season undefeated. So we've got to, we got to be prepared, not to let down, just because we're doing okay. we can't get lazy. We can't, start developing bad habits because we've been winning. It's not like we've been winning easy. I mean, every game we have to come from behind or is a challenge. So we just have to keep working to, the focus is on getting better still. I mean, we're not where we need to be as a team yet.
And moxie, though, that you've had the first couple of weeks of the season, that's something nice to have.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it shows some, it's a trait of our team right now, and that's a positive. So we've had that happen in the past as well with some teams, and I think part of that is, is that that intestinal fortitude when you get down, not to give in to it, to keep fighting, and that's been a real positive.